Mimicry. In evolutionary biology, mimicry is a similarity of one species to another which protects one or both. In the case of prey species, it is a class of anti-predator adaptation. This similarity can be in appearance, behavior, sound, scent, or location. Mimics are found in the same areas as their models. Mimicry occurs when a group of organisms, the mimics, evolve to share common perceived characteristics with another group, the models. The evolution is driven by the selective action of a signal receiver or dupe. Birds, for example, who use sight to identify palatable insects, the mimics, whilst avoiding the noxious models. The models, usually another species except in cases of automimicry, the deceived signal receivers, typically another organism such as the common predator of two species. As an interaction, mimicry is in most cases advantageous to the mimic and harmful to the receiver, but may increase, reduce, or have no effect on the fitness of the model, depending on the situation. Models themselves can be difficult to define. For example, eye spots may not bear resemblance to any specific organism's eyes, and camouflage often cannot be attributed to a particular model. Mimicry is related to camouflage, in which a species resembles its surroundings or is otherwise difficult to detect, in particular, mimesis, in which the mimic takes on the properties of a specific object or organism, but one to which the dupe is indifferent, is an area of overlap between camouflage and mimicry. For example, animals such as flower mantises, plant hoppers, and geometer moth caterpillars that resemble twigs, bark, leaves, or flowers are mimetic. The difficulty is sometimes avoided by choosing a different term. In the broad sense, is sometimes used to encompass all forms of avoiding detection, such as mimicry, camouflage, and hiding. Through visual mimicry, through animal collaboration, is most obvious to humans. Other senses, such as olfaction, smell, or hearing, may be involved, and more than one type of signal may be employed. Mimicry may involve morphology, behavior, and other properties. In any case, the signal always functions to deceive the receiver by preventing it from correctly identifying the mimic. In evolutionary terms, this phenomenon is a form of coevolution, usually involving an evolutionary arms race. It should not be confused with convergent evolution, which occurs when species come to resemble one another independently by adapting to similar lifestyles. Mimics may have different models for different life cycle stages, or they may be polymorphic with different individuals imitating different models. Models themselves may have more than one mimic, though frequency-dependent selection favors mimicry, where models outnumber mimics. Models tend to be relatively closely related organisms. But mimicry of vastly different species is also known. Most known mimics are insects, though many other animal mimics, including mammals, are known. Plants and fungi may also be mimics, though less research has been carried out in this area. So read about the classification: defensive, Batesian, Mullerian, Enselian, Martesian, Wasmannian, mimetic weeds, protective egg decoys, protective mimicry within a species, aggressive parasites, reproductive mimicry of flowers, pseudocopulation, intersexual mimicry, automimicry. Read all about mimicry, mimicry, mimicry. Read also about biomimicry, molecular mimicry, pre-adaptation, semiotics, mimicry, mimicry, mimicry.